YT, this is the J Composition, and I am here today to tell you about some specs of the Ozempic. I'm not going to try to make this too long. It's probably going to be 10 minutes at the most, I'm hoping. But I'm just going to go into a few pros and cons for you. Now, this part of my YT channel is called the reveal, which means this could be anything. Just look on the side where it says reveal. It might say Ozempic, it might say bypass, it might say revision, it may say makeup, it may say hair, it may say anything. But keep in mind, when you see the reveal, it means that we're going to talk about something in length that you should know on an informative level. Okay, so let's, without further ado, I don't want to make this too long, so let's try to just jump right into it. Okay, the first thing is we're going to go jump into the pros, and then I'm going to jump into the cons. The pros are significant weight reduction. This is not water weight. Okay. Users have often seen 15 to 20% reduction in total body weight. Okay. The next thing is the quieting of food noise. This is a massive mental health win. It stops the consistent intrusive thoughts about eating, but allowing the spirit to focus on other tasks. The next thing is the cardiovascular protection. Beyond weight, it lowers the risk of heart attacks and strokes in adults with heart disease. That's just a win-win right there. The next thing is the metabolic reset. It improves insulin sensitivity, essentially fixing a broken communication line between the gut and the brain. Okay? Now let's go into the cons. The first one is muscle wasting. This is the biggest warning that you can have. Studies show that up to 40% of the weight loss is lean muscle mass. If you don't do resistant training, you're trading in strength for a dress size. It's just that simple. The next thing is the Ozempic Face, and skin sagging. Okay, it's a rapid fat loss in the facial fat pads, causing skin to lose a stifling. This leads to a gaunt, hollow, and prematurely aged appearance. And I know y'all have seen a lot of people that look like that after they, started Ozempic and finished. The next thing is gastrointestinal distress, which means nausea, vomiting, and then you get the sulfur burp, which is the acidity that's in your stomach that comes up into your mouth. Nasty little thing, Then there are rare cases also with the stomach paralysis, and we'll get into those type of things the next time, okay? Now, it's the most talked about drug in the world, but is it a miracle or mirage? That's something you need to ask yourself. Is silence the noise and resets your metabolism? Absolutely. The GLP-1 brain diaphragm, for sure. But it comes with attacks, your muscles and your glow. Remember that. And then the warning is the Ozempic Face. Isn't it just a meme? It's a loss of facial foundation. Okay? Let's see here. Ozempic mimics the GLP-1 hormone, signaling your brain that you're full. The pros are undeniable. Significant weight loss, heart protection, and the quieting of that constant food noise. For many, it's a second chance of health. And it's good for somebody who really doesn't want to have that evasive type of surgery. They would rather do it this type of way because they feel like it's not as dangerous. But trust and believe me, this is dangerous as well. Now, but we have to talk about the cost. It's not just about the nausea. Research shows that nearly 40% of the weight loss can be lean muscle mass. When you lose that foundation too fast, your skin loses its snap. This is what you call Ozempic Face, okay? And its hollowed age looks that it happens when the body is forced to change faster than the spirit can keep up. It's not pretty. And at the end of this video, I will have some pictures to show you exactly what an Ozempic Face looks like. As a student of literature and a career, I believe in the sacred temple. I do. Whether you use a tool like Ozempic or rely on discipline alone, the goal is balance. Don't trade your muscle for a number on the scale. Don't trade your glow for a quick fix. Simple. Because at the end of the day, yes, we want to lose weight, but we don't want to look old. So a lot of you young ladies that are young and you get on this and you very well may starve yourself. Some people do that. They starve themselves and they lose all this drastic amount of weight, but then you notice that your skin is sagging. That's not a pretty thing. Somebody older, we expect to lose a little elasticity. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in your 20s and 30s and you jumping to use this and your skin is sagging like you 40, 50 years old, that's a problem. It's a problem. And that's why they tell you need to do some resistant training, even if it's just 2 times out the week. And if you at home and you somebody my age, if you can, and if you can't, there's chairs and there's exercises you can do in a chair. They have that band you can use for resistance. They got hand weights that you can use. These are things that you need to think about. And also, as for life change, when you decide to get off of it, remember this, that you need to still consult your primary care doctor and maybe even talk to a nutritionist who can help you build some type of everyday regimen of how you need to eat to sustain and keep that weight off. It's not a permanent fix. It's just something to help you along the way. It's not something that you take and just be like, hey, I did it. I'm great. I'm going to stay this. No, it doesn't work that way. Even with the gastric bypass, everything still comes with some type of extra work. Nothing is going to come to you easy. You got to work for it. I've been on this Ozempic now for over 6 months maybe. I'm not quite sure, but have I gotten off 50 pounds? I don't think I got off it. I'm pretty sure I didn't get off 50 pounds. And I was sitting around like some people have and just won't admit it and try to figure out why all of a sudden I can't get mine off. I'm looking at these stars and they looking all skinny. But you know what? They're not only looking skinny, they also getting facelifts. And why are they getting these facelifts? Like Christina Aguilera, she's not that old. Why did she get one? Why did some of the Kardashians go get facelifts? You know why? Nobody's monitoring them. They monitoring themselves. They are sticking themselves more than they should. Keep in mind, everybody's not using insurance to pay for those Ozempic. They're paying out of pocket. And out of pocket, you can get as much as you want as long as you have the money. You understand me? And if they tell you, okay, I'm going to start you on one and you decide to do two, then yeah, you probably are going to get that off real quick. But if you follow the regimen that your doctor gives you, then it's going to take you a little bit longer. But do not distress and do not get upset about it. Just keep doing what you need to keep doing and keep some of the things and the tips that I gave you in mind, and you will be a success. Make sure you drink plenty of water because the water will also help you with your skin. It will help you with your face. It will help you everything. As you can see, look at my neck. At once when I had my bypass, I was only worried about my double chin. I hated the double chin and the super big fat neck I had. I hated it. Go back through my pictures, you'll see it. I mean, it's as if I didn't even have a neck. I had so much fat under there. But now I'm looking at my neck, and part of this is age, but it could also be some of it is from the Ozempic. So you know what I do? I put the little night cream on every day to tighten the skin on my neck. I mean, what else can I do? But listen, I'm not as small as I want to be. I'm not where I want to be. And it's been over 6 months. And I'm just now hitting one. But I'm not mad and I'm not upset about it. The weight will come. I have lost so far, since I started talking to you guys, I've lost 8 pounds, which is good. So I'm getting very close to at least getting under 300 pounds to the 2. And when that day comes, I will do a happy dance for you. And then I'll do a full body shot. So make sure you guys look at my before and after video that I posted a couple of days ago, so you can see where I've been from 2013 to 2026. And that's it. And if you want more content, please slice that like button, subscribe, and comment. If there's any questions that you need to ask me, please feel free. If I know the answer, I will give it to you. And if I don't know it, I'll direct you somewhere where you can get the answer. So, let's celebrate any milestones that we have. Let's honor our journey. I am J Composition, and this was the reveal. I'll see you in the next chapter, and that's all. Bye. Stay tuned. Pictures at the end. you.